it's just my question. For example, we can to pitch you and to give for you updates every quarter, and for opportunity to make a Zoom maybe for pitching face to face.
Sorry, what was the question there?
Okay. My English. Sorry. Okay.
Were you asking how often you should communicate
Okay.
with potential
It's
investors?
normal if a startup try to warm up investor and send every quarter updates of the startup numbers and revenue and other numbers and try to and say I want to make connection and maybe on the next year try to raise from you yes and questions what the numbers more important for you to make decision to make a Zoom in the future?
Okay, so if you're trying to figure out how often to communicate with prospective investors, to get the meeting, or to get them to invest in you, there's no hard rule for this. I would say that for investors that are looking at what you're doing and might actually be interested, you don't want to bombard them with emails, obviously, every other day, but you also don't want to wait 3-6 months to reach out to them. The answer really should be anytime you've got an exciting, legitimate update about the company, that's a good time to send an email to them and say, here is a recent development for us, where we're going. I'd love the opportunity to share more with you. Would you be up for taking for a meeting? Or I'm going to be visiting where you are. Would you be up for grabbing a coffee? But the key is to have a reason they should pay attention to you reaching out. So bringing a new investor in, bringing a new customer in, some big development in your industry that indicates how much it's going to grow over the next 5 to 10 years. You want to have some meaningful new information for them that will pique their interest. So it doesn't seem like you're just saying, hey, will you give us money? Or just, hey, I want to get your attention. Give them some new value with any email that you send out to them. And hopefully that's happening, say, on a monthly basis, so you've got a reason to keep them updated. But give them some value in every outreach.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, we have one more question.
There is, hello, my name is Salmat. I represent Rockridge company, and I have one question regarding this mailing. Yeah, so probably you receive lots of mails from different kind of startups. Yeah, so what is the percentage of or probability that you will read? Pick one. Yeah, so I suppose you will not spend hours through mails. Yeah, your hours. So you should pick some of them only. So how you select it? How you can be hooked, for example?
How do I pick which meetings I take from the many emails?
Which mails to read? My assumption is that lots of mails are sent to the trash. Yeah.
That's right, and this is why referrals that was asked about before are so valuable. If someone that I know and trust sends me a deck or an introduction, I am very likely to take a close look at that because they've bypassed the first gate. But if it's coming from a cold outreach, we have a diligence team to review that. We have a number of filters ourselves to prioritize, and every firm, every angel investor has their own way of doing this. But here's a general approach I would recommend. First off, keep it short. Don't make it too long, because if it's too long, that means you haven't put the work in to make it easy for me to understand what's valuable, and it says that you don't know what's valuable. Second, highlight the most important points of your startup and the opportunity for the investor to get their attention. Highlight the market that you're going after, the successes that you've achieved to date for this, and just ask for a few minutes to be able to pitch it to them. The shorter amount of time that you ask that you ask for, and the more there's an opportunity for us as investors to get a return from it, the more likely we're going to say yes to the meeting, or we're going to take a look at the deck to dig into it more closely. So keep it short, but really valuable.